I've been asked to talk about dealing with fibromyalgia when you are trying to get fit, when you are trying to move your body, like even if you're not trying to get fit, if you are just trying to actually go outside and move your body and dealing with the pain around it. So I'm going to talk about that today. This is going to be a bit of a longer video than normal. Normally I like to keep my videos short and sweet, but here we go. So there's a multiple layered attack that I do when it comes to getting outside and going for a walk in particular. So first of all, I do a body scan, so I check in with my body. Today I did my body scan and it said no. It said no. I was in too much pain, I was very grumpy, I was very cold. And I was like, no, I'm not leaving the house for a walk today. I'm not going to push it. And so part of it is knowing the markers that you have in your body, and then also weighing it up against the ego, because the ego is like, no, you shouldn't go out if you feel even slightly in pain. The ego kicks off and goes, no, we need to survive. Like, if you put yourself in more pain, you're going to go outside, there is a possibility that you are not going to survive. We know that's insane. Okay, we know it's insane, because we will survive. It will be fine when we go outside. So first of all, body scan. Second, if I do feel good or I feel okay enough, then I will get my workout stuff on, and that is my signal, because I have trained myself to the point where if I put my workout stuff on, I'm going the fuck outside. So regardless of the weather. When I am outside, there are a few different things that I do to keep myself going or to boost myself, like midway if I'm feeling any kind of pain as I'm going around. One of the things that I do is if I start to feel pain or if I start to feel any kind of icky, like bullshit feelings, then I will ground myself. I will imagine that the earth is coming up to meet me and that my feet are creating roots that are like connecting. So the earth energy, that's what I mean by coming up to meet me. The earth energy comes up to meet me and starts to help me to ground. I then visualize the energy coming up even further up to my chakras. So I know there are hundreds of thousands of chakras that we have, but the main 7 chakras, it will go up into the root, and then I will continue that feeling till I get right to the top, to the crown chakra. If that is continuing to work, I will continue to use that. I will then also use the elements, and with the elements I'm going to use them. So we've already got earthing grounding, so I'm taking that time, I'm smelling the earth, that, you know, wherever I can. I also then feel the wind coming at me, because where I walk in particular, it's kind of windy, and it's really good for blowing away. And because we're in the change of the seasons, the wind is kind of cold, so it's another thing that I can kind of freeze out the pain. So some of you might use freeze spray. Then I'm like, okay, so the wind, the cold air is going to freeze out my pain. It's going to it's going to like just give me a moment of reprieve, or a few moments of reprieve, or it's just going to take it away completely. And then if the sun decides to come out, I am then obviously going to use it to connect. I'm going to use it to recharge. I will also visualize it going through into my muscles. So the golden sun energy, I will thread it into my muscles, or wherever the pain is, to just be like, okay, I'm going to make you warm, I'm going to make you happy, I'm going to help you to heal. And you can do that by also connecting 2 different, or even all 4 elements if you want to. Pick a color. So pick a color for these elements and imagine them like threading into the areas that are in pain, and that just kind of helps to heal. So I did this with green earth energy. Normally my earth energy is red, but yesterday it was green, and I use the sun energy is always golden. Wind energy, I haven't got a colour for. I'm not sure until I actually use it, like specifically. And then water would obviously be blue. Another thing that I have done in the past is when I've had certain pains in my hips or my knees, I have physicalized an action. So I have literally gone down, visualized the energy, the pain, and I have pulled it. I continue as I'm walking, I will pull it out of my body. So I'm walking along, and then I will imagine it either crumbling away like dust or like ashes, or I will imagine it kind of like this glutinous, like sticky lava stuff that I end up like shaking my hands of. So it's a combination of all of that, but the main things are visualization, body scan. I check in. If I am not feeling it, I don't fucking put myself through it. And then using the elements. So it's a visualization, because the brain doesn't know the difference between illusion and reality. And so sometimes we need to trick it. We need to consistently, and yes, the logical brain comes up and goes, this is a load of bollocks, and that is where you keep going. So yes, it is true, because the brain doesn't know the difference between illusion and reality. So I'm going to create my reality, and you do create your reality. As much as you create your reality, you are in control of your reality. You are in control of your choices. You are in control of your thoughts, even though yes, sometimes you might think they're running away with you, but you are able to control those thoughts. And I'm not to say that you can control your pain, because sometimes it just fucking doesn't want to do what you want to do it. And when that happens, either find things that you can use to adapt with. So for a really long time, I had an issue with my knee, and I don't use it as often as I did, but occasionally I still get a pain in my knee. And so I use a knee brace. Use what you can, make those choices, make those actions that are going to help you, as well as supporting yourself through visualization, through connecting with your body, connecting with your pain, and going, is this something that is going to make me feel like worse if I go outside, or am I going to feel better? Leverage that knowledge. Like, you know yourself. And I know myself. I know the majority of the times if I go out, I'm going to feel better. And even if I do go out sometimes and I don't feel great, I just take it slower. I just listen to a podcast instead of listening to my extremely fast playlist of music that I keep time to. So utilize what you've got. You don't necessarily need to do all of the things, but it's your intention. Okay, it's your intention and your connection with your own body. You've got to listen to your body. It's going to tell you what you need to hear. Okay, I love you.